It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He's coming off a stellar day, scoring twice and adding a bunch of yards as well. It's the Bills and the Jags, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, last week you and I were up at Wembley Stadium for the Jags and Falcons. This week, the venue shifts about 12 miles east to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as the Jags, coming off a loss to Atlanta, look for a split here in the English capital.
And it won't be easy because that loss last week, now they stare down the Buffalo Bills, who've made this long trip with full intention of going home with a victory. This is going to be a tough one for the Jags.
The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. Right. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Still going inside the 20. All the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 11 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On second down, a run with ETN. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's still on his feet. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen getting the football to Davis on an out route. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
In motion left is Davis.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence. And that is incomplete here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Straight ahead, ETN.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, ETN once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They'll run with ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They run again with Hines. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
In motion left is Davis.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Luke Farrell from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying.
Stephon Diggs. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Man open, here's Jones. There's a nice move. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Here's 2nd and 3. To throw again is Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. Touchdown!
Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jags are back within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Allen on third.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A strong running. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield now, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point.
Report.
It's a
Coach.
2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. The numbers boggle the mind. 5, count them 5 first-half touchdown passes. That is getting near record territory with a whole nother half still to play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Lawrence going to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 enough for the first down.
Harris coming up with a solid run there. He shifted to a more complimentary role last season in New England due to some injuries and the emergence of others, and posted the fewest yards and carries of his past 3 seasons. That influenced an AFC East jump from the Patriots to the Bills. We got a 1-year deal to prove that he can be the lead back once again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now it's Hines. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Taken down at the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Etienne up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Lawrence on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On play action, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Etienne. He juked him. 165 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Toss left side for Etienne. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another toe for Etienne. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hines. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They give it off here to the tight end. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. This is Hines. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. To throw is Allen.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down by 7, a little over 20 seconds to go.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bills, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.